Please welcome to the Imus in the Morning program our old friend, Craig Crawford. Good morning, Mr. Crawford.
Hey, man, it feels kind of weird doing this show with my clothes on.
Pardon me?
I'm usually on the phone.
Oh, I see. And you're naked?
Well, I wear a bathrobe.
Oh, okay. So.
Hey, but my parents are in deep mourning over their alma mater losing to West Virginia. It's pretty sad for them.
Oh, they are? Who did West Virginia lose? Who West Virginia beat? I forget now.
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah, University of Kentucky. My parents, both parents went to University of Kentucky. My mom actually had a class that was taught by Adolph Rupp, you know, the great legend who really created the UK basketball legend. She was the only woman in the class and took the best notes. So the other students cribbed off her notes. She can't find those notes, though. They could probably be worth a lot of money.
Now, where do they live now? I just saw a picture of them.
Orlando.
Oh, that's right.
Orlando. Oh, yeah, that picture's in the University of Kentucky. My cousin Molly in Mount Vernon, Kentucky, took that picture.
Oh, okay.
She dug it up for me.
Was it in Orlando that your mother was jumped ugly with the Walmart people?
Yeah, she fought that Walmart best she could because she worked at Kmart at the time. But they put it in there. You know, they come in and just wipe everybody out. And they just put in so many. I mean, it's one of those super Walmarts, too.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you can get glasses for $28 or something like that.
She won't shop there now, will she?
Get drugs for $4. So it's kind of hard to combat that.
She won't shop there either, will she?
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
So
she needs some new glasses. I was trying to talk her into going there to get the new glasses, but because they're so cheap, but she won't go in the place.
I'll go over to the pound and get a dog. Let him lead her around. Hey, President.
I think I'm in love with Dagan.
Well, there's a lot of people are, including her husband, Craig.
Yes, she could turn me.
Between her and Jenna, man, it's Jenna talking about coming out to the ranch. I said, not around those Cowboys. They don't want that girl out there.
Oh man!
So the president.
Hey, I got an issue for you, man. I got up 4 o'clock this morning studying banking reform. I was doing my first blog on banking reform, but I came across something that ties to supporting the troops getting this banking reform. Do you realize a lot of these credit scammers are targeting military families because a lot of these soldiers they're young, they're getting their first steady paycheck, so they're really vulnerable to easy credit from some of these scammers. It's really incredible. I mean, and even some of the more experienced families are targeted because they're under such pressure paying their bills. And Obama's got this consumer agency in this bill that the banking lobby's fighting. It's pretty clever on the White House's part because they're tying it to supporting the troops. They're saying we need this agency to protect the troops from the financial predators.
Well, and how do they take what kinds of scams do they take advantage of them with?
Well, you know, these easy credit deals where they, it looks like it's so cheap and it's not, and they have in the fine print they have all the, if they're late on a payment or on the interest rate. And there's some deals where the interest rates end up as high as 400%. On overdraft protection. There's all kinds of scams, but targeting military people. I mean, those people.
Well, they don't.
People ought to go to jail for that.
19 till they are talking with Craig Crawford, who's in the Fox studio in Washington, D.C. this morning. The president is speaking to the troops and all that. Went to Afghanistan. What you make of that?
I didn't realize he was going. I mean, you turn on the TV, it's like, where in the world is Barack Obama? I mean, he was what, last week he was in Ohio, or I don't know. I just turned on the TV and saw him in Afghanistan. I didn't know he was there. That's his first trip.
I thought his remarks were pretty good, and you or no?
It's the money. I mean, I figured out, Obama has increased the spending for the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan by about $2 billion a month with the request he's got coming up for war spending. And it's just the money, man. It's just incredible.
And then they talked about he met for 25 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it was, with old Karzai. And the gist of that conversation, apparently, was to try to get the boy to clean up his administration and stop all the graft and corruption. And I mean, Haven't we seen this movie before?
Yeah, we saw it going all the way back to Genghis Khan, who got thrown out of Afghanistan. Not to mention the Russians and the British and everybody else who couldn't figure out that place. I don't think we are either.
But we keep having these conversations with these people, like in Iraq and now in Afghanistan, trying to get them to, well, one, marshal their people so they can defend themselves, and to stop selling opium to every high school kid in the country or whoever they sell it to. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the solution is, but it just seems like a complete total waste of time to even support somebody like Karzai.
I mean, I think we'd be better off pulling back a lot of the troops and just bribe the tribal leaders to take care of the Taliban and keep Al-Qaeda out, and just bribe them.
Here's the thing I wonder.
To do the job.
Karzai going around in those custom-made suits and those got more capes than James Brown used to have. And people living there, people living there eating dirt, and it's just the country just for Fred Flintstone time. Where does he go? Is there a dry cleaner someplace there? Where does he get all the? And how does he support that wardrobe?
I think it's pretty snazzy wardrobe myself.
I understand that, but I mean, my point is that they're all going around wearing rags. And this, I mean, the red flag went up first time I saw him. I thought, no, this is not right. This dude should have a bandolier on and be holding a rifle and be wearing some fatigues or something. Not dressed up like Elton John's date.
Well, you want him in like Nehru jackets or something?
Well, I don't know what I want him in, but I don't think I want him in that. So, where are you?
Well, maybe you should send him some of your leather goods. Maybe.
Where are you? Talking with Craig Crawford at 16 to the hour. Where are you on this health card bill and pass and all that?
Well, I don't think it's socialism.
Yeah.
It's basically in the early years just incremental insurance reform. It's not really health reform, and there's some good provisions in there that I think people are going to like. The big ticket items don't kick in until I thought it was pretty smart. Obama set up the individual mandate, forcing people to get insurance comes after his reelection campaign, so people aren't going to feel that one until later. And then the pre-existing condition exclusion that insurance companies exclude, don't give insurance to people who have a pre-existing condition. That kicks in later, except for kids. No. But the thing I was thinking about that, Imus, doesn't that set up a situation where people won't get insurance because you can wait till you get sick to get insurance? If insurance companies can't ban a pre-existing condition.
You've way overthought this. I mean, not overthought it, but you've thought about it a lot more than I have. So,
but I'm really, if you're a young kid who doesn't want to pay for insurance, well, now you know that with this change, that if you get sick, then you can get your insurance, so you don't have to get insurance before you get sick.
Yeah, but isn't there a provision in the bill that's going to make you get insurance regardless?
Yeah, but the penalty is only $695, which is a lot cheaper than paying for insurance.
Well, that's not a bad point, but still it's $700. So.
Or 2.5% of income. So even if you make $200,000 a year, it's still cheaper to pay the tax penalty. And if you don't pay taxes, there's no penalty.
Craig Crawford here in the Imus Morning Program.
Just a thought.
Well, you look good with your clothes on. I don't want anybody to think that
Yeah, they spray paint the makeup here. It's kind of neat. They use a little gun that sounds like you're at the dentist, but it's a nice fresh feel. It's kind of cool spray on your face.
It never comes
nice
off.
Way to wake up.
So, all right, Craig. Thank you very much. I like Craig Crawford, don't you? I love Craig Crawford.
He's terrific.
I mean, I don't want to get naked with him.
No.
But I do love the boy.
But you have an affection for him, certainly.
He's smart, and he always comes. He's always ready.
Yep.
And like Jeff Greenfield, they bring their A game.
Absolutely.
So.